All right. Check the screen. Should be good. Audio levels. Check. Audio levels. Check. All right, we good. We are most certainly good. What's up, peeps? Wait for everybody to get up in here. We got it up, man. Oh, it's a shame that I even gotta do this. It's a shame that I gotta do this stream. What's up, peeps? What's up, Red Hood? What's up, Malik? What's up? Erodimus, what's up? Hit that like button. Go ahead, share it out. You already know I got a lot to say. It's me solo. I got a lot to say. Big Cloud got a lot to talk about. We gotta get out the way here. Let me back up here. Getting a little too close to this camera. All right, so shout out to everybody. Hope you guys doing well. Welcome back to the channel. It is kind of late over here. You guys will see. Got the little light in front of me. So anyway, had to illuminate the room a bit. What's up, Spartan? Shut up, Spartan. You tried too hard. Oh, it has to do with that, but it also got to go with one particular game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy this other particular game now, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. I really am not. But it seems like all the games we've been hyped for have either turned out to be disappointment, especially the AAA ones, right? They've been disappointing in some ways, but they've been great in others. Last of Us Part 2, you guys already know I'm a huge Naughty Dog fan. I have been preaching for that game. I have been championing that game before it even came out. I have been looking forward to that game more so than a lot of people here in general. And of course, you guys already know the game came out. Well, before the game even came out, it was getting hit with a lot of criticism. You know, people were trying to talk trash.
That's a huge bitch.
What's up? What's up, Smooth? Say you were black. You knew this, fool. What's up? But anyway, aside from all that, no, a lot of dudes were just going over the top, you know, with this game. I definitely wanted to address a few things, though, about this game. And I'm surprised I got to do this. What's up, Salty? How crazy in this chat. Let's get this out the way, man. So, it's come to my attention. That it doesn't matter if you are somewhat negative about this game, even a tiny little bit of criticism about this game brings out these weirdos. And why do I call them weirdos? Half of these weirdos, I can guarantee you, has not even played the game. I guarantee you. Dudes are saying that there's nothing wrong with anything with this game. This game is perfect. This game does nothing wrong. This game has no hiccups. This game has X amount of things. I'm sitting here like, are we playing the same game here? Granted, I am a huge fan of The Last of Us. Played the hell out of it. Last of Us 2 is great in many ways. A big update from the first one. Big update. Massive update. It opens up the combat in ways that are different. It gives you different strategic ways around. The multiplayer can be much more better in the future. It does a lot of things right for this game. Oh, and happy 4th to everybody. But it does a lot of good things right for Naughty Dog. And it shows that they can innovate and improve. And they've done that. But one thing we got to be realistic here. The story of this game is not a story that is satisfying on both ends. It's not. You got some people who are excited for it, who are happy for it. Some people think it ends it on this type of good note, and it sends a special message or a good message towards the fans or to the franchise as a whole that, you know, revenge is not the answer. Okay, fine, that's understandable. But like I said in my review of the game, and ironically, even in my review of the game, I bought out weirdos. Dude's like, oh, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Excuse me? I said it clear as day. There is a divide here. One side likes it, the other side does not. I'm on this side a little bit. I like the game, like certain elements, but there are key parts that I cannot agree with and I'm not a fan of. And guess what? I'm not the only one who has this opinion of the game. I'm not the only one who is feeling this way about Naughty Dog. It's just that's it. Am I aware that people are trying to sabotage the game? Of course people were trying to sabotage the game. We knew this. The leaks happened. We knew this, but let's be realistic here. The game ain't perfect. It really ain't perfect. And a lot of people are out here capping for the sake of capping. Dudes acting like the damn Power Rangers. They're morphing into action. Anytime they see somebody talking something negative about this game in terms of the story, that is. Oh, you didn't play it. Oh, you don't know what it's about. Oh, you never played the single player. You never knew of the characters. You never knew what Naughty Dog was based off of. Please tell me, what was Naughty Dog based off? Well, what was The Last of Us based off of? Dude saying The Last of Us is all about numerous survivors. Since when? It was about two characters coming together. And you seeing a world through their eyes, through their perspectives. They removed one from the equation and introduced another one that a lot of people do not like. I'm just saying, man. Expectations versus reality in this situation. Not everybody is going to agree on something. Not everybody is going to like something. And this is why I said I welcome different opinions on this, but some of you dudes, some of you dudes went the extra mile on this one. And now we got to go and attack this. So, Laura Bailey. For those of you that do not know who Laura Bailey is known for working with a lot of Sony developers and a lot of games. Laura Bailey played Fetch from Infamous Second Son. A lot of people forgot about that. Laura Bailey played Nadine from Uncharted 2 or Uncharted 4. Laura Bailey plays Abby in The Last of Us Part 2 or the mocap for Last 2. After that, the moment this whole situation came out, now I'm getting reports out here that she's being attacked on social media because everybody doesn't like Abby and they're attacking her over Abby. Just because she said, I was happy to play a character, I had fun playing the role and all that. Okay, that's her job. She's a voice actress. It's a role. It's like a movie. You're playing a role here. That's it. I don't get why I have to read this on social media that she's getting attacked by all these weirdos on the internet. And the reason why she's getting attacked is because they don't like the character. Listen, if you don't like the character, you don't like the character. That's fine. I'm not a big fan of the character. Do I hate Abby as a character? No, but I'm not a big fan of the character. I'm not. I'm just not. You know? I feel like Abby is the most forced character in a while. She has a lot of convenient plot armor. Convenient. And yes, that is true. That is true. Like I said, Ken, like I said, brother, like I said, you might like it. I don't like this. I like certain aspects. Not all of it. The best part of Last of Us Part 2, at least in my personal opinion, is the flashback scenes. The flashback scenes and a few key moments in the story with Ellie. That's really it. I'm sorry. I'm not as invested in Part 2 as I was in the first one. What's up, Dallas? What's up? Hit that like button. But honestly, that's what I like. And exactly, you might not like her, but you might, you know what I'm saying? You might enjoy the character. And that's fine. But now she's being attacked on social media over the situation. Jocelyn Messler, I think her name Jocelyn Messler. She plays Abby in terms of the mocap, like the face. She gave her likeness to the character. She deleted all her social media over this game. I don't get it, man. It's funny, like a lot of people give Xbox dudes a lot of shit for doing shit, man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this makes us all look bad as a whole. Just because you don't like the character, just because you like it, doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. And that goes double for Angry Joe. Angry Joe had higher expectations to me. He had higher expectations. Like he gave it a 10 out of 10 in his last review, the first one. So going into Last of Us Part 2. He wanted a lot of things to be rectified. He was expecting a lot of improvements in an engaging story. He honestly didn't get that in his personal opinion, so he gave it a low review. Now, I gave my review. I gave it an 8. I enjoyed a lot for the game. I think the game did great. But what's funny, as soon as I said something negative, A lot of dudes didn't even finish to the video to get to the rating. A lot of people say, oh, Ryan said something bad about the game. It's like, you can't win regardless. Reality, people. Reality. I'm just saying. You might want to play it yourself before you start bandwagoning. I'm just keeping 100. Play the game yourself and tell me the game is a 10 out of 10 and tell me it's all this. I'm just saying, bro. Different opinions is definitely going to be happening. There's going to be a mixed reaction for The Last of Us Part 2, especially if you played the original and you beat the original. And hell, even if you replay through it again on PS4 or PS4 Pro with the remaster, you're going to get a different reaction from this game than you did last time. It is what it is. But honestly, I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say in this matter. It's weird. It's really, really weird. And to go even further with this, too. Now I'm hearing reports that CD Projekt Red, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but if this is true, I'm really might pass on Cyberpunk. You guys already know what was the big thing they talked about in this game? Customization, right? And the big thing that we were all hoping for was like a third-person mode. There was no talks of third-person mode. It was mostly first-person. Now I'm hearing reports that they're taking the third-person cutscenes out the game. Tragic, huh? Tragic. What's the point of customization then? What's the point of customization? What's up? What's up, Meds? But what's the point of customization? What's the point? We got games going up. But no, real talk. What's the point of that? What's the point of that game? And what's even more funny too, games about to go up in price. $70 for a game. $70. And I see all this attention. I see all this extra unwanted hatred. All this unnecessary, unwanted like hate towards an actress. But I don't see any one of you dudes championing 60 FPS over 30. And games are about to be costing us $70. I don't see nobody making the same type of claim online. For performance, that is. Dude's talking about graphics. People talking about console wars and plastic, but nobody want to talk about performance. Strange times, guys. Strange times. Along with her child and her parents. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, they're threatening not her. They're threatening her kids. They're threatening Neil Druckmann. Again, if you don't like Neil Druckmann's approach to the game, it's fine. You don't have to like it. Again, will there be a third one? Probably. Again, like I said, I'm not invested in a third one. You might be, and that's fine with you. Don't bring your expectations to me. I don't care. I'm not invested in a third one. I can't get invested in a third one. But would you rather me be, guys, honest with you, or would you rather me put on this front and act like, oh, the game is perfect. All the criticism is unwarranted and guys don't know what games are. No. Let's stop that. No. No, we gotta be realistic, man. We gotta set an example. Naughty Dog is great. In the top 3 of developers. What they did on console is amazing. But to call this game, to call anybody really throwing criticism towards the game for parts of the story, yeah, I think you might want to just relax. It's an opinion. It's a matter of opinion. It really is a matter of opinion. Look at all the other reviews out there. The difference of opinion. That's all they are. I don't even know why a lot of people hide behind reviews, to be honest with you. Play the game yourself. But hey, one thing is for certain: you can't be honest. You can't share your opinion, and this is on both sides. Now, this is definitely on both sides. You can't share your opinion. You can't be 100% without somebody telling you you're wrong about your opinion on something versus reality. You know what I'm saying? You can't give an honest opinion nowadays. Now you got to put on the front. You got to act like everything is good on one side versus the other. It's really disgusting at this point. It really is. Whatever happened to being open about how you truly feel about something? You know, people go, oh, why would you score low? Here's the funny thing. In my review, I explained it very well why I gave it a lower score than a 9. You know what I'm saying? I gave it an 8. A lot of people are probably looking at me going, Ryan, it doesn't even deserve an 8. Some people say it deserves a 7. Some say it deserves a 6. Lobo, I don't know what Lobo was smoking. He said the game deserves a 4, so you might want to go after Savage Lobo, but he said 4. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying here, okay? Difference of opinion are going to happen. You're not all going to agree with a said opinion. And that is the truth. That's the God honest truth. And the moment you realize that and really just try games for yourself, you know what I'm saying? The sooner you realize that half the shit you're doing, especially on the internet, it's not worth it. A lot of these dudes is hiding behind these sock accounts on Twitter, attacking these, Neil and then the teams or whatnot. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. And unfortunately, since it's the internet and we're in the state of crisis that we are now, I can only see it getting worse. Especially when we go into next gen, especially as soon as we get into this Halo reveal and all this stuff, right? Again, can't be excited, it feels like. Nah, you got to hate on everything. So, I don't know. Like I said, man, if you loved it, you loved it. You hate it, you hate it. There's a divide here. Last of Us Part 1, ironically, I feel like there was I feel like there was no divide in the first one. It was either a straight shot. It felt like you liked it or you didn't like it or you didn't play it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was good. This one, different choices, man. Hey, go pick your side. Pick your side. You like it, you hate it. Pick your side. I'm not losing any sleep over it. And quite frankly, the people who have been acting weird the moment I posted that review, or the people who started to hit me up in DMs acting weird, like, yo, I think you missed the point of this, that, and the third. I honestly don't give a damn what you think. It's my personal opinion. My personal opinion. A review is my opinion. And my personal opinion, Last of Us Part 2, story-wise, is not better than the first one. I said it. Sorry. I gotta be honest, man. I'm a gamer. I can't put on this fake facade, guys. I can't do that. I'm on camera saying this. I can't do this. I can't put on a fake facade and act like everything is all sunshine and rainbows. I can't do it. Especially if I don't agree on something. I don't like that. If you want everybody to agree with you, you're building, you know what I'm saying? You're just surrounding yourself with a bunch of yes men. That's it. Again, though, a lot of people had different opinions on it. A lot of people had different takes on it. And that's cool. That is perfectly fine. Me, my take, it's not their best work. Definitely not their best work. But I can see them improving upon it in future reference, especially in their games when it comes to storytelling. I'm not even worried about Last of Us at this point. I'm worried about, what's their next project? Is their next project going to be Uncharted? Odds are it's going to be Uncharted, people. Uncharted. If it's Uncharted again, hey, I'm down for Uncharted. See what they're going to do with that franchise. But I don't know. It is kind of weird, though, to have to depart a game, especially one like this, which I've been hyped for so big, like so much for, like this. But, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up? I see you, Brittany. What's up? Again, yeah. If you liked it, you liked it, man. It's definitely a longer story than the first one, that's for sure. Mostly because it feels like it's two games separated, but hey, it's up to you. Your opinion. Your opinion. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong. Your opinion. Moving on. Oh, boy. I guess I go ahead and get into this news, right? A lot of you guys are asking me about this. PS5 production. Turns out PS5s are being produced right now, and it's taking them 30 seconds to build the consoles. 30 seconds. That is pretty damn big. That's a pretty substantial time. I don't know how many they'll have by this point, but hey, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in August. Guys, remember, we had Hip Hop Gamer on here. He said in August there's going to be something shown, and whatever's going to be shown in August is supposedly going to change the game, so to speak. So we're going to see what that has to do. Really, all the eyes are looking at Microsoft in this event they're about to do. So whenever time that event happens, when they're going to do it, I'm just saying, we'll see what they got to offer. I am not, I'm not getting my hopes super, super high for this, especially when I read the spreadsheet where it was like most of the stuff at this event was going to be trailers and not a whole bunch of gameplay. I hope that's debunked. I seriously do hope that's debunked because I don't need to see trailers for Halo Infinite. I need to see gameplay for Halo Infinite. So I hope that's true. I hope that's debunked in that case. What's up, Sean? Oh, yeah. Hell of a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know what to say in that matter, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. You can't really be excited for one thing. Well, you can't be excited for one thing without somebody overhyping another type of thing, Again, I saw a lot of people saying Sony was going to have trouble with production, units. This is not looking like the case. They're fast at it with their production. So whatever they're going to do, we'll see, how fast they can get this out here. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen. As far as this whole Xbox Lockhart thing, that's more likely going to be shown this month. It has to be. If it doesn't get shown this month, then it's kind of pointless to say it exists at this point, at least until later in the console's life, where it's like a different iteration of the current one. What's up, Robert? What's up, Locum? But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag going into that. Wondering if this whole Perfect Dark thing is indeed true. If that is true, that's what's also on the spreadsheet. But if that is true, that'd be a good reveal for them. They're talking about Fable getting a full-fledged remake. So, yeah. Kiss Smooth said the rumored already say Lockhart is for August. Why would they save it for August, though, Smooth? That's kind of weird. When did you say? Why not just show it here? Just get it out there, show the box. Say, hey, look, it exists. It's here. Get it out there. And the pricing, you can say the pricing for August. That's for sure. If they want to do that, that sounds more smart of a strategic way. If they don't reveal price and date this month, they can reveal locker. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get the reveal of the price at all. That's more likely going to be that's going to be in August. So for both systems, honestly, I think Sony and Microsoft are going to wait till August to drop prices. I prefer them to show me everything. I mean, yeah, because they got their hardware and everything out the way at the game trailers, right? That was the first thing they showed you was the box. You saw what it looked like. So, in this current time, especially going into this show, it wouldn't hurt them just to throw the actual unit out there. Just say, hey, look, this is what it looks like. This is what it can do. Showcase the games running on it. Tell them about the upgrades you'll get. And I'm guessing, emphasize that, 60 FPS will be done on this system as well as Series X. You know what I'm saying? Do that type of thing. Get that type of treatment. And then you show the pricing for this in August. That's what I would have done. Would you get a Series X? It honestly depends on what is shown game-wise. If I see something that completely blows me away where I really want to buy it, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all already know. Smooth knows this. This is no joke. A lot of you know this. I'm not really that hyped for Halo, even though I want to see how it looks. And just in the graphical capabilities, I'm not really hyped or sold on the whole Halo thing. I'm just not really a Halo guy. I like to see, different things here. Gears used to have me hooked to Xbox back in the day, especially on 360. But I'm kind of tired of Gears of War. Even though I gave Gears 5 a high review, I'm saying I'm kind of tired of it. I want something different. Yeah, shout out to Herman Host. I saw that. This ain't no joke, man. This ain't no joke. Difference of opinion, people. You're going to get it. And not everybody's going to be, as open to tell you the truth. But you're going to get a difference of opinion here. Not everybody agrees with this game. I'll be honest with y'all. Dude's acting like it's a hate campaign. Ain't no damn hate campaign. No. This dude's in denial, thinking the game is perfect. Well, again, it's your opinion if it's perfect. But, a lot of people outside of opinions think it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And are trying to use it for console war ammunition type of thing. And they can't take a difference of opinion when it comes to that game. I've seen it firsthand. Somebody call me an X-Bot. Let that sink in. To everybody in this chat, somebody call me an X-Bot. I can't win. Oh, I got called an X-Bot. That was funny. Hold on. Let's see. Halo Infinite needs split screen multiplayer. Pretty sure they'll bring that back. Classic mode. They need that for sure. I don't know. I don't know if they'll focus strictly on the single player. Maybe they'll show you like apart from the game and do that type of thing. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Halo Infinite. They got a lot of shoes to fill. They got opportunities. Let me tell you, they got opportunities to blow us away. So we'll see what they got to do there. Very interested to see, going forward. But, oh, boy. The internet. I told you guys, man. I feel like we're in the end game. I seriously do. I feel like we're in the end game for a lot of this stuff. Oh, man. There were some topics I've missed, and I wanted to talk about this. So, y'all tell me if this was an accident or not. All right, y'all ready? So, it turns out this PlayStation owner accidentally bought 11 years of PlayStation Plus. Is that fake or not? Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that fake or not? Or is that like an accident? I'm sorry, or not? He bought 11 years of PlayStation Plus by accident. Oh shit, that is funny. Everybody went quiet. They don't want to hear it. Hey, it's different. The internet agrees. Yeah, you can only do 3 years plus. There's no way you pay 11 years plus. Now that Horizon Dawn is going to PC, does a remaster going? Wait, is there a remaster going to PS5? I'm pretty sure Horizon is going to be on an enhanced list for PS4 games going to PS5. Pretty sure that will be the case. It is, though, again, on PC-wise, one thing that was striking, we talked about this on RGT, the striking thing about it, this damn game was at medium settings, and it looks incredible on console. But on PC, it's going to be, obviously you can boost it even higher, but let me tell you something. For that game to be running at medium settings, like on all the graphics and whatnot, that's crazy. That was really, really striking what they were able to showcase on console for medium settings. So, as far as the game sales wise, we'll see. I mean, it's in the top sellers, but the game's not out yet. It comes in August. But I do think that will lead to a remaster for PS5. I do think that's going to happen in the future. Aside from that, got report that Dirt for the PS5 was it has an option for 120 frames per second. So the whole 120 frames per second deal is still a thing. It is definitely happening still. But I'm wondering if this is strictly for racers type of thing. I don't think this is going to be for a lot of other games. So 120 frames per second. Not even sure what the resolution is going to be if it's 120 frames per second. Maybe they'll push 1080p. I'm not sure what they're trying to do with that type of performance. But hey, interesting to see for sure. Is that PC gamers are in for a treat? Oh, yeah. They're definitely in for a treat. They definitely got to play it. I think a lot of them are going to be blown away by it. And when they do play it, again, they'll realize what they're missing out on. But I think that was the strat a long time ago anyway, to get them to try them out. Let's see here. Scroll down 1 second. Hyperscape. A lot of you asked me about this. Hyperscape. This is Ubisoft's new game. It's like a battle royale type of game. I'm not really into battle royale type of games, but honestly, it could be something new or something different, you know, strategic looking. We'll see. What's up, Video Game Lover? What's up? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think we did talk about this on RGT, the whole NBA 2K going to, or, well, not the 70. We talk about the 70 hours, but we ain't talk about NBA 2K being on PS Plus. So, we didn't talk about that. That's another thing. Oh, Lord. I mean, honestly, though, most stuff you see, and we mentioned this before, a lot of people saying it's like the hardware, from the hardware perspective, right? What's up, Titan Slayer? But from a hardware perspective, I know a lot of people, again, are caught in the graphics thing for both systems. Hey, for what I'm looking at here, a lot of these developers are calling PS5 masterpiece of technology. Well, some are calling it that. I'm not worried about anything these consoles can do in terms of games. I really not. What I'm worried about in terms of like the future of the consoles going forward is whether or not developers are even going to give us the option for 60. You know, I care about the option for certain things. You know, if they can make games as accessible as what Naughty Dog did with Last of Us 2 with the accessibility type of settings, right? Picture that with games. And you can be able to toggle like performance modes. Like you can go 60 FPS on games just out the gate. I would actually like that for games in the future. Because if we're paying $70 for them, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. I'm keeping it real. I'm not as inclined to buy. I'm not as inclined to buy into the whole. You know, games like this if they're $70 and we still getting 30. I'm just not as inclined. Going forward on there's no possibility get a tag of the guy the panel. Does guys? No. What you said? What? Has some at the bottom of the screen, but they were not in the rotor. Oh yeah. You talking about who was what? It usually, the thing about that, I do that, Adi, but like, with Discord, whenever you turn your camera off or you dip out for a second, it like rearranges the order of the screens. So it's kind of a little impossible for me to do that. It's a little hard to do it. It's hard. I try though. I do try, but it's tough to do. Even if you have a good layout, like I try to do for each particular, for show. If you guys haven't done so already, or if you haven't, or if you're new, make sure you guys follow me in all my links below, social media and everything down there. Make sure you guys stay up to date there. I got to, man. Look, it's scary that I'm saying this, but it's the truth. I really got to say it. Like, I don't like when people just have to put on a front. I just don't like it. Like, if you like something, you like something. But for the love of God, don't force it on others. I don't like that. Don't say that that's the majority opinion of everybody when you don't even know the majority opinion. Like, I don't like that. I really don't. That's just like the most annoying thing. It's like, oh, this is what real gamers are saying. It's like, no, that's not what they're saying. You know, everybody has a difference of opinion. And me, yeah. Told you guys, man, I was a wreck at the end of Last of Us 2. I was a wreck. I was like, bro, I needed a day. Those who saw me play it live, y'all already knew how I was feeling. Paradise said, Big Cloud and MBG are my favorite channels. Appreciate that, bro. Might have to reach out to MBG. I don't know. A lot of you guys kept asking me about that. I might have to reach out to him at one point. 7 years PS4 came out. So, and might be PS5 or PS. Keeping you. Sorry, I do not know you guys. Just would have been this. Yeah, I kind of want it to be like that. I did try, but again, it's the way YouTube, or not YouTube, it's the way Discord is. Like, it moves everybody around. But most of the time, like at the start of the show, the order that you see in the start of the show is everybody at their correct platforms and everything. Let's see. He says, no, baseball, basketball, football game is worth $70. No, it's not. It's not even. See, here's the thing. Let me get you on that too, because it's not just the football and baseball game. It's like the possibility of this becoming a thing for all PS5 games, not just baseball, not just football, not just sports games. We're talking about future games as a whole. What's up, Didi? But we're talking about the future games as a whole. This can be something that could hurt us all in the long run. And we're paying $70 for games, plus we're paying an additional $20 for season passes. You know what I'm saying? And it's already like for the most part, a lot of people are already buying into the services of these companies, right? Like, you got Ubisoft, they got Uplay Plus, Microsoft has Game Pass, Sony has PlayStation Now, which I can see in the future PlayStation Now getting real close to other type of platforms in terms of changing around at this point. So, you know, I can see that happening. I can really see that happening. You said PS5 and Xbox Series X game, or just PS5? No. This is for both PS5 and Series X. Both games, both consoles. Both consoles getting an increase in actual oh god, this dog. Oh Lord. But nah. I'm gonna kill this dog. Yeah, for those of you who wondering who that was Miko. But anyway, what was I about? So yeah. You're at that point, though, where $70 for all games. I'm not happy for that. PS5's price would be $499. For the base model with the disc drive, yes, I can say $500. I would say $500, and for $399 for the digital version. Reason why I say $499, again, no disc drive, and they'll probably take a loss on the hardware to drop that even closer to $399. So that's what I think that's what they're going to do. It's funny though. It's funny. Remember, Series X was going to come out at $399. Remember, a lot of people said that. It's not feasible, especially with the power they're giving you. You're going to be paying like $500 for that. The console to look out for in terms of a cheaper option would be Lockhart. That's going to be like what, $300. A lot of people think that's $250. I think it's going to be in the realm of $300, a little over $300. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. Pricing of these consoles, not really worried about. It's the pricing of the games. You know, what are we paying for? What are we getting out of the box, you know? We already got Ubisoft not even stepping up their game because Assassin's Creed Valhalla is not even going to be $60. That's $30. So, you know, a lot of people not supporting that. Honestly, I'm not going to support Valhalla. At this point, I'm not buying Valhalla. At least not day one. I'll get it later on sale or something. But for that game to be $30, and we're starting off a new gen, not a fan of it, guys. Not a fan of it. Just not a fan of it. Move all this out the way. All right, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Didn't get a PS3 to the Super Slim. Oh, you waited a while. Yeah, you talking about that Super Slim with the sliding top. Yeah, you waited a while. You waited to the end of the gen pretty much. AC Valhalla is not going to have ray tracing. Yep, that is true. A lot of stuff is not going to have ray tracing. It's not going to be 60 FPS. They said it's not going to be as big as Odyssey, because you remember Odyssey has a big world, a lot of side activities. They cut a lot of that out of the game. So if you're paying $70 for that, because remember they didn't give you the price point yet, but let's just imagine them charging you $70 for that. In reality, what are we really getting out of this? Are we really getting a big upgrade, or are we just getting something that clearly can be done on current gen consoles, especially when there's nothing new being shown here in terms of hardware benefits? I'm saying, man, look a little closer at these things, guys. Look a little closer. So Odyssey was too. I mean, honestly, I think what they did with Odyssey was smart in a way, because they definitely prolonged a lot of the play for the game. I had to grind a lot in that fucking game to get platinum and everything. But honestly, though, I thought it was fun. Like, I still can go back and do all the side stuff, but there's so much to do. But I like that, though, you know, that you have a lot bit more options to do stuff. So, hey, go for it. What's up, So Real? Good to see you, bro. He said, what's up? Props for showing face, showing and putting more of yourself in your content. At Cody's Twitter, any other fans isn't going to have the courage to do. I appreciate that. I got to, man. I got to, brother. I appreciate that. Wait, there's no ray tracing, and it's not as bad. So why is it there? Exactly. This is Ubisoft. This all goes on Ubisoft, guys. Ubisoft, and honestly, a part of us, even though it's harsh for me to say this, but a part of us is kind of to blame. Because mostly, especially with this gen, a lot of us mostly talked about pretty graphics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were arguing resolution. Remember at the start of the gen, Xbox One was doing made-up resolutions like 792p because it was underpowered because they bundled in that camera, and the camera gimped the system. Remember that? A lot of us set this tone that we all wanted graphics, where they got so used to it, especially with the Xbox One X when they took the power crown. A lot of people were still pushing the graphics. Nobody was pushing performance. If we were pushing performance, we would have definitely had them prioritize that while also still going with whatever they needed to do. But for the game to be smaller than Odyssey in terms of the world and content, for the game to not even have ray tracing, not even take full advantage of the console all the way, because you guys already know they're not going to go all out with the console at the start. It's just a small little, estimate of what you'll get, right? They're kind of like tech demos. They kind of act like. It's not a good start. 30 FPS, not a start. What's up, Dash? What's up, brother? But it's not a good start. And I'm not excited for that. Just not excited for it. Grand Theft Auto 5 should be 60. They're more than capable of do. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't talk about performance on that. They did say it's bigger, right? They did say it was a bigger and badder game this time around. Or no, they didn't say. Let me rephrase that. They said it was a what did they say? It was a more expanded game, right? It was an expanded experience this time around with going into PS5 and to the Series X versions of the game. So I'm guessing your character carries over, right? From the PS4 to 5, right? Does that happen? Series X, Xbox One, Series X, your characters? If you guys start all over, then Rockstar trying to finesse all y'all in the chat. I'm be honest with y'all, because I ain't buying that game again. What's up, Apex? Salute. You think we were going to have a mini gaming crash? I don't know about a gaming crash, but I do see this happening for sure, King Darren. I see a lot of people being more picky with games going forward. If these games are $70 and they're going to be 30 FPS or whatnot, best believe you're going to see a lot more people be picky this time around when it comes to these games and how they address them. You know what I'm saying? I do see that happening for sure. A lot of people are going to be picky. And honestly, it's for a good reason. $60, especially in this economy, is a lot for people. But $70? And granted, here's the funny thing too, and this is true. A lot of people brought this up. We paid a lot bit more than we did, back in the day, but times weren't like this. Times weren't like this. They weren't like this. So I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. People tell you GTA like 2 shares like it's real life. That is true. Honestly, it's a good game. I'm not really hyped for the PS5 remake. The reason why, I kind of got it right here on the PC, so it's kind of pointless because I got it free from Epic. Forget Valhalla. My grep is with Watch Dogs Legion. The lack of a set protagonist and playing as NPCs instead is off protagonists and playing as it's putting me on the game. Digital, not physical. Yeah, I'm not really into Watch Dogs. Like the first one. Like, here's the thing: I didn't get to play the first one. Like I really didn't. I was gonna play the first one, especially after that PS4 reveal. You know, they showed you the crazy dynamic weather effects. They showed you his coat going with the wind. It looked dope. It looked like a completely next-gen experience. And ironically, they even denied that type of look for PC. It took a few years later where they put a mod on the game to make it look like the actual presentation that was at the Sony conference, right? It was like a mod for PC. Honestly, again, I don't know. I think I dodged a massive bullet not getting into the whole Watch Dogs thing. I really do. But I think, again, you know, a lot of my friends said Watch Dogs 2 was better, so I might give Watch Dogs 2 a try. But I don't know. I'm just not really hyped for Legion either, to be honest with you. It was cool, though. It was definitely, it was an interesting, different take. But yeah, the fact that there's really no main protagonist and everybody's kind of like permadeath, kind of weird. Yeah, probably, Lobo, probably. I hope we get PS1 and PS3 back in pat. That would be sweet. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do that. This whole remastering engine type of thing they're talking about for back in pat, right? That was going around. If it is the case, then hey, that might be the way around it, or emulation. I'm not sure how they're going to handle back and pat on PS5. I know PS4 games, we can say that without a doubt because they even confirmed that the disc will work on PS5, but this shouldn't really be a no-brainer. But a lot of people were a little weirded out about this. They didn't really know. So no-brainer at all by this case, but hard to really say. On PS5 to be successful, I'm ready for that Spider-Man. All right, who isn't ready for Spider-Man? Who isn't, dog? All Sony needs to do if they want to be crazy about it, just come out with a custom PS5, like a Miles Morales PS5. Done deal. You getting Valhalla? No, sir. Pass. So I'm gonna finish Watch Dogs with Grandma. Yeah, they put a big emphasis on that. That was funny. She had like a helicopter come from under her skirt. I was like, dog, okay. That was funny. Which third-party game you think will get the PS5 boost at launch? Third-party games. So, I mean, I think we kind of already got clarification that games like Dying Light, because they confirmed that that's pretty much going to be 60 on the next-gen systems, because they pretty much say, you know what? We're not going to drop them on current-gen systems. I know a lot of people go, again, this is where the funny thing is, too. They go, oh, no developer's going to say, no, I'm not going to drop it on the current systems because of the install base. It's not just about that, though. It's about making the game work. You know what I'm saying? If the game can't work on the current-gen systems, then a lot of them are not going to go right back to the drawing board to try and compress it and make it work on the current-gen. They tried that. Look, Activision tried that with Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Y'all remember that? Like, all you got for Black Ops 3 was the multiplayer on console. Like, on the, I think it was the PS3 and 360. And then the PS4 version had the single player plus the multiplayer. And not every developer is going to give you that option. They're going to go with the new consoles. So, 60 FPS, Dying Light for sure. Next-gen consoles. Next game on pre-order is Marvel Avengers. Yeah, Marvel Avengers really has my attention. I like that. I really do like that. Sleeping Dogs is true crime. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is something I want a sequel for. That was dope. Or give me True Crimes. Give me something. Give me some different style game, you know? For sure. I wouldn't mind for that. Man, I want BioShock Remake. Let's see. Did you see the fan-made PS5 God of War console? Look, did I see it? I don't think so. Not a God of War version. No, I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen a lot of fan-made ones though, but not a God of War one. Let's see. what $70 Xbox game you're going to get day one. That depends on what they show me at this show and how they really approach this console, from that show going forward. They've done a good job with showing you the hardware and, all that, but really I got to see what those games is looking like, Are they going to bring back classics? Are they going to bring back like the Jet Set Radio Futures or something, that I haven't seen before type of thing? Are they going to bring back the classics? That's something I want to see from them. So we'll see.
That's a huge bitch.
Shout out to Rodimus. Super Chase says, so in your opinion, do you think Sony has done enough to keep that 120 mil user base moving in PS5? In terms of games, sure. They definitely have built a lot of trust with the consumer, with the games they drop. Again, like I said before, even if you don't really like, let's say you don't like Last of Us Part 2, like you're with me, and you like certain parts of it, and you're kind of in that group that's kind of like divided by what is shown. If you don't like it, or if you don't like it, then that doesn't mean that someone else does it. You know what I mean? Like they got so many games that's dropping. And keep in mind, a lot of people are missing one vital game that's about to drop in like less than 2 weeks. And that's Ghost of Tsushima. So you have a lot of games to look forward to. So they are doing a good job of keeping you busy while getting ready to launch this new system. And plus, they did show a lot to really get you interested in it. I think Horizon Zero Dawn was definitely enough for a lot of people. But they showed a lot more games in there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about variety. It's all about options. And I think they have a lot of them. Microsoft, they're definitely teasing a lot for Series X, but we haven't necessarily seen it aside from the Hellblade trailer. And it's for the most part, everything else on the Xbox One side jumping into Series X has been kind of quiet. And that's not a biased statement. That's just something you can see with your own eyes. It's quiet, not really much being said for that part. So I think they did good. Merc, what up, bro? Jack and Daxter. See, here's the thing about Jack and Daxter. Naughty Dog has Jack and Daxter littered throughout the game and Last of Us Part 2. Like, if you played through the game, you'll see PS3s everywhere, like in numerous like set locations in the game. And when you see these PS3s, you'll see, even in Ellie's room, but you'll see these games on the desk of those things. And what I thought was cool about this is that the games that was like stacked on each other, it had it had Uncharted 1 and 2, and then it had Jack and Daxter like stacked on top. So that was interesting. So they were really showcasing Jack and Daxter a lot throughout the game, throughout Last of Us Part 2. He said, you upgrading your GPU for Cyberpunk? I don't know, bro. I'm kind of torn from it now, bro. I don't know if you heard, like, it's been going around. I don't know if this is true or not. That's why I'm not really putting a whole bunch of stake into it. But that's why I titled the stream like this, Expectations versus Reality. But dude's talking about the third-person cutscenes are supposedly going to be removed from Cyberpunk. If they doing that and it's strictly first-person and all that, it's like, I don't know, because I wasn't feeling that combat that they show, that first-person combat they were showing where they were punching and stuff. So I don't know, bro. I'm torn. I'm really torn. Tobey Maguire was good. Yeah, Tobey was good. Like a lot of people. Like a lot of people don't give Tobey Maguire props. I know the new Marvel fans like Tom Holland. Tom Holland's good. But I don't think Tom Holland or Marvel will have the balls to give you that insane fight they did in the first Spider-Man movie. You remember when he was going against Green Goblin? Or how, like, Goblin beat the shit out of him? That shit was brutal. I don't think they'll do that for the new generation of Marvel movies. That shit was traumatizing kids when they first saw it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. Like, I'm not gonna just judge it off of early leaks. I'm not going to judge it off of early leaks. I got to see the finished product of Cyberpunk. We'll see. But right now, I'm just being careful. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm being careful with a lot of these games. Being careful. What's the point of customization if you can't see your character? That's my point exactly. That's exactly my point. What's the point of customization if you're taking that out? Or Dr. Octopus for Spider-Man 2. Well, was it really as gruesome as part 1? It was dope in terms of the CGI in there. They looked dope. Like, Doc Ock was dope to put on screen for sure. I think they nailed Doc Ock for Sam Raimi. It's just, I don't know. It was like only one fight I thought that was really sick, and that was the subway one. You know what I'm talking about? They were on the train fighting. That was sick. I was really blown away by that. I do like the effects though. They hold up so well with Doc Ock in the Sam Raimi films. Like, they're so well made 'cause they use practical effects a lot throughout those scenes. It's just the CGI, you know, and others you can tell, but it really does hold up really, really well. Yeah. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is classic. All the Sam Raimi's minus the Spider-Man 3 one are really good. I do love Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. I think he captured the character well. I just didn't like part 3. Part 3 felt kind of rushed. It had like a lot of cool characters in there, but a lot of us didn't really get the Spider-Man movie that we really wanted. And we mostly wanted Venom and Carnage, but we got Venom. That was different. Yeah, they did his suit wrong, right? Like, it had like webbing in the suit. Venom's suit doesn't have webbing. It looks kind of like just a black suit with a different, like, corrupted looking spider on the chest. They mixed that whole thing up with his suit. And granted, they did Green Goblin wrong too, because remember Green Goblin was supposed to have like a purple hat and all that stuff on, but they gave you just a straight green suit and a green helmet. And a lot of us thought that was cool when we were younger, but you know, you look back on it, they could have definitely tried some stuff. And it's funny, I saw the behind the scenes of that. They showed the suit. They tried to make the old school mask from the comics work. If only they made that work, I think that would have been cool for those scenes. But I don't think it would have matched. I don't think it would have matched, really. He said they nailed that. Yeah. Yeah, Venom. I didn't like the guy who played Venom. I don't think he was worthy of the role, to be honest with you. That dude was not intimidating at all. I was like, dog, this guy is not Venom. You could have got someone else to play Venom. But they went with that guy to play Venom. I'm trying to think what else they do with that. No. The suit is cool, but the mask. Remember how the mask looked? Like you could see his like actual face. Well, maybe they did that so they could show the sinister nature of him, because you could see his teeth, like his actual face underneath the jaw of the mask, or in between the jaw. I think they did that to make him look more menacing, but I don't know. It was a different take on Goblin. I thought it worked though. I think William Dafoe is the best on-screen version of Green Goblin. I think he's like the only Green Goblin that all of us will accept. He just looks like the character. He kills it. It's going to be interesting to see how they do the MCU with Spider-Man going forward. Like, they took one character that none of us cared about, and that was Vulture, and made him a beast. Like, let's be real. They made Vulture a beast in Homecoming. I thought that was sick. So, possibilities are endless. They even brought Mysterio back to life in the good way. You know what I'm saying? So, it's good things. I'm the only one. Nah, you ain't the only one. Well, actually, I can't say I'm not hyped. I'm just going into it like mellowed out type of thing, type of expectation. That's kind of how I'm going into Cyberpunk 2077. It sucks though. It sucks though. It really does suck. Hey, I'm not here to blow it out of proportion. I'm just not. Can't do it. Let's see. What else there? Is there anything else to go over here? Oh, I meant to ask you guys. So, should we do more? Should we do more of these type of streams in general for news, or you guys want me to go right back to the videos? It's a question I've been having, but I never got a chance to ask, especially for RGT and in my time. I just haven't been able to actually ask this question. Do you guys prefer me on camera like this, or should we do the traditional video type of streams like we did before? Let's hear your opinions on this. If I go any further, a lot of stuff. Personally think $70 is crap, but if they want to justify themselves with that price, I think that we, the consumers, should not pay for any DLC. I don't care. Just my opinion. I agree. I definitely agree. We don't really need to pay for DLC. Really, for $70, DLC, there shouldn't be no DLC at all, Rocky. Shouldn't be no DLC. Shouldn't be no microtransactions into, well, actually, I don't think we need microtransactions in games. Some say it's fine as long as it's cosmetics. I really don't care for microtransactions. I don't think they need to be in anything, especially loot boxes. I don't like that. I just don't like that at all. Why not balance of both? Well, I'm going to be getting a different one, more HD camera. This is more like a webcam just for small stuff, but I am going to be getting a much better one down the line. That's what I was asking, because I'm going to be upgrading that for sure. This is a test of waters type of thing for streams. The question is, do you think it's for radio? What do you think about Xbox event? Most games they gonna show, we can play that demo. Like Oski 3. Yeah, so what they're gonna show here is gonna be interesting. I'm hoping for, really honestly, I'm hoping for some good reveals, because they said most of the games are gonna be playable here. That can easily be a cop-out for third-party. See what I'm saying? It can mostly be third-party games they're referring to and not first-party. So I'm not really paying attention to that detail. I'm looking more so into what is actually going to be revealed in terms of the new projects and whatnot. So that's why I kind of is. Let's see. Let me keep these impromptu. Okay. Is a full price game. There's no justification for my microtransactions. That is true. No, you ain't wrong. That is true. It is pure true greed. Seeing the face makes it more real and what you're trying to say and convey to viewers, but do what's best for you. Okay. Not to be selfish, both. No, guys, just playing Counter-Strike. I don't know how they play Counter-Strike. I'm not a big fan. Here for whatever I decide. Just don't care. We want bigger and more immersive games, but the same price. They've been for 15 years. I mean, just doesn't add up. Not happy to pay more, but I understand it. So here's the thing. That is true. We do want bigger, more expansive worlds. But if you're not giving us bigger and expansive worlds, and you're not giving us or showing us a true update in production, or not production, but like in performance and whatnot, then you're not really, you're not really staying true to your word. You're just charging us extra for the sake of charging us extra. One of the big things we want is 60 FPS, and we're not getting 60 FPS, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these games, and that's the fear going into games. I mean, you can put these big budgets into them and go, oh, let's upgrade the production, make them look more lifelike, make them more movie-like, right? Give you these crazy cutscenes. Okay, sure. But at the end of the day, that's just the cover. That's just the art. You know what I'm saying? That's the artistic view. We care about the game. We're gamers. We play the gameplay. That gameplay got to be, you know what I'm saying? Got to be up to par. It's got to be up tuned. That's how we feel. Happy 4th to you too, my brother. Happy 4th. What's up, youngest? What's up? I hope we get a wireless VR headset for PS5. I do see that happening. I think that's why they're selling you the camera first. Yeah, I think that's why they're selling the camera first as an option. and you'll get the VR camera later on, the new one that is. But as far as the current VR camera, it is back in pat with PS5. That will happen. But I do see them doing that later on for PS5, the new one. So, yeah, I definitely see that. He says, right? Let me scroll it down. And that's true. That is true. But hey, dudes will accept it. A lot of people are going to accept it. I'm not really justifying it. I'm just here. So, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know about what. I don't even know what to think really going into next gen. I really don't. It's a mixed bag, people. It's a mixed bag. It's really got us all looking at another Pacific future, a little bit more promising. But hey, I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Not to sound cool, but I have no attachment to this frame and performance business. I don't pay attention to that when I'm playing a game. I'm too distracted by the gameplay. Okay. Yeah, saying, well, the gameplay is not up to date. You know what I'm saying? That's how it usually is. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Dragon Elite, for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that word, King. I ain't gonna say it. Good point. If we're paying more, we should request, accept more from these games. Exactly. Or expect more, yeah. This man said I'm a billionaire. That's all good. Damn, see? Fireworks, guys. Fireworks. All week. I don't know, though. I don't know. Figure I'd do this little quick impromptu stream. Quick little rapid thoughts. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Get the thoughts out there. What you guys think, man? Let me know in the go ahead, sound off. Hit that like button. But what you guys think about all this? Last of Us Part 2. All the weirdness going around surrounding that. I mean, Angry Joe had to put out another video about Last of Us 2, people. Keep it foxy. He had to put out another video about Last of Us 2. It was like an extended review / discussion about the game because of the people attacking him. It was crazy. Hey, I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. He said game prices had to be 2020. Probably. Said thank you for it. No problem. Thank you for showing up. Everybody who showed up. You guys have any questions in the chat before I close this down? Any questions? Dumbass fell on his face. Any questions? No? Bro, they're like really lighting fireworks. Holy hell. You got one? When is the Xbox event? I think it's on the 13th, something like that. I think it's the 13th. I'm not sure. We'll be live streaming it here, but I'm not sure. I'll make sure I'll get it and we'll set the stream and everything. I have the game, but I'm in no rush to play it. I do have some misgivings about it. Oh, don't say that out too loud, Sean. Don't say that out too loud. So we good, okay? Youngest say continue to keeping it real a bit. Happy 4th. Got you in the next one. So anything goes to you guys. Happy 4th. Appreciate it. Keep doing your thing. We'll do. Oh, 23rd. Okay. There's rumored the 23rd. Okay. What game or what type of game do you hate? What game or what type of game do you hate? Game I hate. Damn. Game that I hate. I'm guessing you're talking about this gen, right? Or you talking about just in all my years of playing games, right? Which, like, in which way? This gen? Well, I answered that one second. Is it this gen or throughout all my years? How much did you save for PS5? I already got that. Ready to go, man. I got that money ready to go. I'm good. Yeah, PS5 is ready to roll. I can, I'll buy that whenever pre-orders go up. I'll have one, and I'll unbox it live on the channel. He saw him wearing thick armor. I hope so. I want Days Gone 2 already. You will get that later on in next gen. Probably. I wouldn't say mid, but I think you'll get that very soon next gen. The way they're pumping out games. And never got into Destiny, so I can't even comment on it. It's not my type of game. They have a Summer Games Fest event from 21 to 27, 60 demos. Yeah, these Summer Games Fest shows, I haven't had time to do like reactions to all of them. Some of them been lacking. I'm gonna keep it real. Some been lacking, like not really worth our time type of thing. I don't know. Some have not been all that. Like, for example, the one with Crash Bandicoot's reveal. I don't know. I wasn't really like. I like what they're doing. I'm glad they're giving Crash another game. I just didn't like the artistic approach to it. I'm so used to Crash Insane Trilogy style, that old school, mixed with real type of thing. I kind of like that a little bit more. And hell, they even made Cortex look more sinister in that approach. But that's just me. I don't know. That's how I feel on it. Oh, no. Not down here. It don't work like that. I make sure I'll stock my damn mailbox like a madman. As soon as I see the delivery guy, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out the house. Go grab it. So I miss E3. Yeah, I wanted to go to E3 this year. I didn't get a chance to. So it is what it is. Didn't happen. So I use Acorn Safer next gen. Yeah, I'm ready to roll for the console. The question is, should I pull the trigger on Series X? And I'll see what they got for us at this show. With the stigma on The Last of Us 2, do you think people will give Days Gone a second opinion? Honestly, there is a part in Last of Us Part 2. I'm not going to spoil when it happens, but it definitely reminds me of Days Gone. And I do think Days Gone will probably be looked at in a different approach, especially going into the sequel, because Naughty Dog really brought that intense part of it, like that intensity part with Days Gone, kind of back with Last of Us 2 with those key scenes. I think that's really going to be great for him. Yeah, I don't even think we're going to come back next year. I think E3 is probably on the cusp of being done. And that's kind of a shame because they always try to put E3 in the same spot instead of having E3 kind of be like a WrestleMania thing, like you move it around different places, you move it around the world and more people get to experience it, build interest in it, and probably want, what I'm saying, and like attend it more, buy into the avenue, that type of stuff is what they should be doing for E3, but they never done that. They've always kept it just one spot. And, of course, the conspiracies came out. Yeah, you guys already know. So once the conspiracy came out, the building's falling apart, all this. I'm like, where was this report last year? It's like, nah, there ain't the building's not falling apart. It's just a lot of people just holding back in. That's all. That's holding in motion. Just upgrade my PC. I would not be buying a Series X. Ouch. Yeah, the only thing I got to upgrade for mine, if I really want to take that serious, is my graphics card. I'm probably going to wait for the new RTX series card and see, what's going on with that, and then pull the trigger on that or not. Days Gone was always good. It was good, but a lot of people didn't give it a chance. Remember, because of performance. That was the only big issue of a lot. Days Gone was the performance, especially on the motorcycle. The game would drop frames, and it would kind of like run like a slideshow in certain key areas of the game. And that's not really the game's fault. It's just the system. The system can't really handle as much, and a lot of people can't take that into consideration. It was a fun game. Like, it got cool, especially when like you go against the freakers and they're running at you in like that straight line, and you can see how they managed to get the AI to like come at you like that. They use duplicates of like the character models, and like they did that type of stuff to make them come at you. The only thing there wasn't in that game was what was it, bullet damage? I don't think it was bullet damage in Days Gone, but I didn't really care. It was intense when the music started to hit and they all come at you and you could take out a horde. Like, that stuff is fun. I do like that. And hell, even the bike being incorporated into the game was cool. And they were realistic, with the gas station and all that. I do like that. That was cool. So what they do with that is going to be interesting again to see what comes out or what their new strat's going to be, how they're going to do it. And also, a lot of you didn't even catch on to this particular trick because this was in Spider-Man for PS4. Y'all remember how, like, when you save, when you get done with a crime in progress and you save people and you swing away, you see like it fade away in the back as you swing away from it, and it's still there, and then like it processes it if you come back. They kind of did that with the characters in Days Gone, and it takes them a minute to get aggro if they see you, but they'll go in a straight line, kind of like ants, right? And the further they get away, the game will start phasing them out. But if you get close enough to one and you start shooting at them, then it's like the game will take a minute, then they'll all start coming at you and the music hits. Like, they do that as techniques. So it will be cool to see that on PS5. No restrictions, pure performance. I can see that shit being like heart-pounding if it's done right. Yeah, Red Dead 2 has issues. My biggest complaint for Red Dead 2, aside from the annoying course controls and somewhat boring style gameplay, because it got boring for me a little bit, my issue for Red Dead 2 was the multiplayer. I did not like that multiplayer. I thought it was unnecessary. That's my only thing. The multiplayer was handled better. I think, well, honestly, no, I don't even think the multiplayer would have gotten handled better because they were trying to replicate what they did with GTA Online. You remember that? GTA Online with the whole shark cards. They tried to do that with gold in Red Dead 2, and they wanted you to pay like this insane amount just for like the basic stuff, like the fishing rod, the clothes. So it was like, no, no. And they talk about heist coming. It's like, bro, this online is dead before we even got to heist. And then they had like the deals they were trying to throw at people. Like, if you bought it early, they were trying to give you free gold bars just to get back on the multiplayer. I'm like, I'm not touching that multiplayer. I ain't doing that. No, I did not like that multiplayer. Had too much shoot missions at the end. That's kind of the purpose of it, though, for Red Dead 2. Especially at the end, with everybody play Red Dead 2, right? In the chat. So I can get into spoiler. I can say some spoilers, yeah. Everybody played it, yeah, in the chat. What's up, Jackie? Yeah. Multiplayer I don't care for. Story was really, really good. All right, do you care if I talk about spoilers, Felix? Because there is one thing about that. Anybody care? Like, put a one if you don't care if I talk about spoilers. Just to answer, King Derek. Yeah, put a 2 if you kind of do care. You don't want me to say anything. That way I would do that. Everybody can voice it. Okay. All right, cool. Getting a bunch of ones. All right, so Red Dead 2. At the end of that game, he said it was a lot of shoot missions. The game was mostly centered around fucking... How do I even say it? That game... There was one part of the game that they didn't have to throw in here, and it was the John section. You know, I'm talking about the epilogue. That didn't have to be thrown in here, but I actually appreciated that they did throw that in here because it was like a love letter. It was kind of like a send off type of thing. Thought that was good. I think Arthur Morgan. You see, and this is where like storytelling was really, really good for Red Dead 2. I think Arthur Morgan was really well written into Red Dead 2. Like, he went from being a character like, oh, he's just a brute. He's a tough guy, right? And then he ends up being this real, like, dope dude at the end of the game. And he's like, damn, I actually appreciate him more than John from the first one, you know? I'm not even sure if we'll get a Red Dead 3. Maybe we will, but it will be with John's son. Because I remember at the end of the first one, he's a bounty hunter, so he kind of, like, fell into the same tropes as his dad after seeing him die in the first one. But yeah, I think that's probably the case. If we don't get another Red Dead, then they're gonna go with Bully. But something tells me Bully might not happen just yet because again, they're still trying to maximize profit out of that one game, which is GTA 5. So I don't know. Hard to say. It feels like they don't want to take a chance with Bully right now. And hell, even LA Noire, they said felt important to them, and they didn't. They're not even making that one, so I don't know. Well, I think GTA 6 probably would have been somewhat done, right? Like all the artistic, you know, point of view, all the illustrations. I think that would have been done by now if they had not worried too much about GTA 5. But again, they're trying to maximize profit out of GTA 5. I already knew as soon as they introduced that casino, guys, that game was going to change for like the worse in terms of microtransactions. It already was getting there because remember, you can own your own business in Red Dead, not Red Dead, but and GTA. You can own your own business, and when you own your own business, you can get your own money. You can maximum. You know what I'm talking about? You guys, you know what I'm talking about? When y'all like posse up, you guys get like a 10% bonus for being in that group type of thing. They were already maximizing like they were trying to get you to buy into businesses so that you can like maximize, you know, your fake in-game money to buy even more stuff in the game, like tanks, those exclusive cars that they started to release throughout the game, even the limited edition ones that were there for limited time. They had the tanks, they had the flying motorcycles. Yeah, I remember that. I remember Ali A dropped $600. That shit was crazy. Ali A bought a business. He bought the flying motorcycle. He bought all that. He dropped like $600 in shark cards and bought all this. I'm sitting like, yo, Ali A, really? But hey, $600 ain't nothing to him. But he dropped $600 on this game. I was like, no, I can't do that. Me, I only made like what, 3 custom cars in GTA 5. And the first one I made was the one for I made it look like Paul Walker's car from I made it look like a Nissan Skyline GTR from Too Fast Too Furious. I made that car. That was the only car I made that I really went all out customization wise for. What's up, Wild Bates? Good to see you. But yeah, that's what I did. John's ending was tragic and unfair. It definitely was, but I think he went out like a beast. He definitely got betrayed in the long run, you know? But I think that was what they were trying to say. It was like no outlaw has a happy ending. And then you see his son killed the dude who killed his father. And then that kind of sets up the same cycle. It's like, his son's kind of doomed for the same thing. But maybe they'll break the cycle. We found out, his mom passed away at the same time too. So it was like his wife wasn't going to last that long neither from that. So she got sick. So it would have been interesting to see. I did say Nissan. Oh, God, you go. But no, it's what's going on there? I don't know though. I don't know. It's a lot of games to look forward to, I guess, future-wise. Sequels. Others, I'm just not blown away for. I'm not. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate everybody who came through. Little impromptu stream, random topics, just talking with you guys. I gotta definitely get back on the grind here with content and everything. But no, let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this. Definitely have fun. So a total remake of Red Dead 1 coming next year. If they do a remake of Red Dead 1, I'm not sure how I would take that. Well, I probably wouldn't care. I think I wouldn't care, honestly. Red Dead 3, I would like to see new cast. Well, they have no choice to give you a new cast at that point, because pretty much everybody's gone. It's kind of pointless. They're gonna have to give you a new cast. Winsleep, do you think PS4 games will look that different on PS5? I'm expecting graphical fidelity boost, performance increase, and no load time. So yeah, I can see games definitely looking better. Yeah, I can see games looking sharper, faster, more responsive for sure. Nothing insane. Nothing insane like a remake, unless they go all out. A remake, it's like you're redoing the models and everything. But expect a lot of games to just be more faster, accessible type of thing from 4 to 5. So expect that. So like we talking about Days Gone, slow performance, slow bite controls because of the frame rate. Seamless. Expect a seamless transition, fast game, faster freakers, faster combat, that type of stuff. You're gonna see that with ease, no load times for PS5. See you next time in RGT or somewhere else. See you, Adi. Appreciate you coming through. What's up, Envy? Later. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, you bless. Appreciate it.